This is our first trip. Look at that scruff.
Oh my goodness.
Rough.
First trip, we're gonna forget things. It's only our first trip back. So maybe
I'm recording vertically. Like the
Yes.
first.
Yes.
Oh.
I'm not gonna say who forgot what.
Everything. Everything.
Mhm.
Everything.
Mhm.
If I forget one thing, it's not my fault.
We're gonna have to come up with like a radius, like a certain mileage that we are absolutely. It doesn't matter if we forgot it. We're not turning around. I think that would be a good plan.
Once we have the RV,
That's a done deal. We're not going back.
So that's funny. That was the
Yes.
first video.
Yes.
Like recording vertically.
Yes.
Like none of y'all were into this really at that point. So everyone's like, you didn't want to be on the camera. Peyton didn't want to be on there. Maddie
I
was the
think
only.
she has a blanket over her
Yes,
head.
this is there in a
because she
second.
didn't
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
be in it
Maddie
at
was the
all.
only one that was all about it. Was about that life.
What did we even forget? Like,
I don't know. I
don't
can't.
remember what it was.
Well, I know it was the hitch. I think that was the second time. So this trip we went back and forth like 3 times.
Yeah, we did.
So even after this, where it's take 2.
Here we go. Take 2.
Oh my goodness.
Now
No.
you're recording the right way, though.
Yes, but yes, we're learning. We're evolving. We're growing, getting better. Look at Peyton back there. Like
Under the blanket.
she wasn't about it. This was what 7 months ago, 8 months ago now.
Yeah,
At this
it
point.
was a while.
My co-pilot is back there. Say hi, co-pilot.
So she goes into this diatribe, spilling all of her personal information on the internet. So we had to mute it. Yeah. So like again, we were just
Yeah,
new
it was
to
new.
all of this, and
We should have made a checklist or something of
definitely
all the stuff that we
yes,
needed.
yes. But it was our first trip. We were going to Jellystone.
Yeah, it was.
First time towing the RV, and this was in our old truck, the Silverado.
Yeah.
So it was going to be testing our intellect, seeing what Joe had taught us actually stuck.
Yeah.
Testing our resolve because we were doing this for the first time with kids
Yeah.
in tow.
Yep.
And then yeah. But then even testing the truck because we were going through West Austin.
Yeah.
So anyway, Maddie just went in and told her name, and I went and followed along with her, using her name and this really cool picture that we found in Kenner.
All right, so we're all loaded up. We did have a little bit of issue with the refrigerator. It's not one that worked right. We're hoping it can be like a fuse thing or whatever, or the battery may have been low, and so while we're driving, it's charging it full.
That wasn't it.
No,
That
you
wasn't
dummy!
it.
No, it was.
It's because it doesn't run off the battery. Like, we had no idea that the fridge didn't run off the battery at that time.
You're like, it's not turning on.
Yes.
The lights aren't staying on. I'm trying to be. I put the food and everything in there.
Yeah, and we were going like a 3-hour trip
Yeah,
too.
like,
So yeah,
we
I was
could've-
like, oh my god, this stuff's gonna spoil. Like it wasn't. Yeah.
Oh my God, new bliss.
So new.
Yeah. So yes, we have learned that the refrigerator only works when you plug it in. When we're
It
plugged in
works shore
some
power or propane.
Yes.
Yep, he's all loaded up. You see back there?
Oh look, there's Peb.
That's a Peyton sighting.
She made an appearance.
So it was the first time we had gone stop and go traffic, but it wasn't too hot of a day. It was really nice.
No, it was September, so it was nice.
Yeah.
So we are currently, we're in Marble Falls. Ran into Marble Falls, rush hour.
Look at that creep back there.
Yeah. But it's fine. It's part of the experience, the drive. You gotta enjoy the drive. We decided to do a back road route. Where did we go to?
Hill country. Yep.
It was baptism by fire for the Colonial one. And
Is that the,
Yeah, I mean, I knew the roads. We've been on the roads before, but not towing, so you just don't put 2 and 2 together, like
Yeah.
going down that route.
Yes.
It's a totally different experience when you're towing.
And if I recall correctly, we were in 4, no. Were we in 4 low? No, we weren't 4 low. I think we were in 4 high.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because you have a 4-wheel drive.
Yeah, and totally not necessary. It definitely probably helped, but it was totally not necessary. We probably used way more gas than what we needed
Yeah.
to they weren't that steep.
Right.
But yeah, such noobs, because I think we unhooked at the park.
Yes.
And we went to go get some Sonic.
Yes.
And I had forgotten to take it out of 4 high.
Yeah.
And we were still trying to drive it in
And
4 high, but there was nothing
off.
behind.
Yeah, it was off, and you're
Oh,
like,
God,
what's
it was-
going on?
and-
What's wrong with the truck? We thought we messed the truck up, like with towing.
like we weren't able to get home. Like
Yeah.
we were researching, like maybe the steering.
Like we were researching mechanics, you know, it
Yeah.
was a holiday weekend, and we're
Oh,
like, what are
my
we going to
God.
do? We're not going to be able to get this fixed because
Yes.
it's Labor Day weekend.
Yes.
Yeah, it was bad.
And we take it over to this one guy. Just,
Oh my gosh.
and he's like,
Yes.
let me get in it. And he drives it a block, turns it around, and click. Here's your problem. Click.
Click. He's like, maybe some power steering fluid. He's like, I'll go ahead and top off your power steering
Yeah.
fluid, which he did.
Yeah,
He was like,
$20.
He's
Yeah.
like, these noobs. That's not what it
Oh
was.
my God. Idiots, man. Like such. Anyway. Oh, man.
Proud to say that she's held up quite all right. The Galactica back there. Yeah, so we're on our way. We'll get there eventually.
But it wasn't. Again, the weather was really nice. We
Yeah.
had the windows open. That's how I prefer to drive anyway. I know it's bothering everybody, but we weren't going anywhere, so y'all weren't worried about your
Well,
hair
we're
blowing.
girls, you know, we
Yeah.
have hair that flies everywhere.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, it was really nice drive though. I'm stop there. It was a really nice drive though, just through the
Yeah.
wine country, looking at all the vineyards. That time of year, it was really really beautiful drive. Really enjoyed, just cruising. Like and for the first time pulling the Galactica.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not a bad drive. Only about 2 hours. Good bit of it was hill country, so really pushed the Colonial one. Like I said, it held up pretty well. Then we got into in between wine country on the way to Fredericksburg. Kind of flat, nice smooth drive, beautiful drive. Everyone's kind of relaxed, having a good time. But we're here now. Charlie's inside checking in. And the first time we're pulling into an RV resort, so cool to see how this works.
So that was your first time checking in. What do you remember about checking into an RV? Because when we left, we got it. We just left and took it to the storage. This was our first time taking it into an RV, like checking into a hotel, but we
Yeah.
brought the hotel with us.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean it was a fun experience, I think. I mean I just walked in and like there were other people checking in because it was Friday, I think, or Thursday maybe when we checked in. I don't know, but everybody else was checking in at the same time too, so there was a lot of people in there. And it was like a nice little like convenience store type thing, and the people were really nice. Yeah, I mean it was fun. It felt good, being our first like
Yeah, we made
check-in.
it.
Yeah, we did it.
We made it.
And I have anxiety so bad, so bad. So I was on edge the entire time. So I got there and I was just like, whew, we made it, yes.
Apparently that's not all.
Resort. It's like a resort that you go to at the hotel, except you bring the hotel with you.
Hey guys, it's me, Madeline.
Oh, this is going to be an awesome video, apparently.
Almost camping soon. And,
She's trying to get her. She's
I
like,
thought
no.
you said it was gonna be a cool video. That was really not all that cool.
Aw.
this is my sister.
It's a winery.
You went to check in.
Yes, and they give you free samples of.
Oh my God, I'm wearing the same shirt.
Wow. What? Oh my God. That was totally an accident.
That was totally an
No,
accident.
hold on. Because literally you looked at your snap from a year ago.
Yeah.
What is today? Were we at Jellystone this time? No.
No, it was June. No, I just like the shirt.
Maybe you just need a bigger wardrobe. Holy
Well,
crap.
no, I'm downsizing my wardrobe.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
only
yeah.
gonna have I don't know, maybe 10 shirts.
I mean,
or
it's a
something.
nice shirt. It's a great shirt. But wow, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's pretty
Anyway,
funny.
but let's go back a little bit.
Winerita.
A winerita.
Winerita.
And they give you free samples of their winerita. And they have wine tasting and live music tomorrow night with the wineritas.
We're so there.
So yeah, our first view of this,
Did you record the whole time? No, you didn't.
No,
Oh,
no,
man.
no.
That was an experience.
Oh yeah. So let's take it back a bit. So put our first time backing in.
Yeah.
And then we realized.
And I don't know if you've ever been to Jellystones, but they're small. They're really tight and they're really cramped because they're trying to put as many people in there as they can, which is great. But yeah, the spaces are small. So
Yes. And it was the first time backing in, and I
Yeah.
remember we posted meme months after, but the meme with the calculating phase, you know, like
Yeah.
that's how it was, like simple geometry. Like, no, it was not simple in the
No,
slightest.
it wasn't.
And we hadn't worked out our system yet with how we talked on the phone and everything.
Yeah.
So it was, we definitely needed that. I'm sorry for what I said when we were backing in the trailer shirts.
But we had some nice people come over and give us tips
Yeah.
because I think they had just gotten there maybe shortly before we did. And so they had trouble too, just because of the way that the spots were kind of laid out. So they came over and were really nice, which we found is the RV community is like that. You know, they're really nice and they're happy to always help.
Yeah. And so then we realized the first time that this is a thing. Like when people pull in,
Oh, yeah.
you kind of just come out and you watch.
Watch the noobs like we were.
Yes, like you either that or you're just like, I want to see him do this. You know, it's like seems like every time someone would come in, everybody kind of moved out towards the street, like
To
had their
watch them do
beers
it.
and everything, just watch them do
Yes.
it. Yeah, so I mean, it's fun, and you kind of like get hooked into it as soon as you do, because you're like, just it was really really cool.
We're so there.
Oh yeah, we were there.
Yeah.
We made our way there.
We did.
So yeah, backing in, and then the setup.
So we're done with the setup, and me and my co-star Maddie here are going to take you around the setup. It probably was about a half an hour of setup, but
I think we've got it down faster than that now.
No, definitely now. Yeah. But we do more in half an hour now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, you set up your space? Yeah. What was your funnest part about putting everything together?
It's our dragon lover. She loves how to tune your dragon.
Yeah. No, never mind the whole badminton set.
No, it's
Transformer
it's the
thing.
dragons.
It's the dragons.
So we put up a badminton net out here, a good little bit of space, and play some badminton. That's one of the things. We're gonna go all the way around. Couple feet.
So that badminton net has been really cool. Like when we first got it, we used it all the time.
Yeah.
And then, we should probably use it more. But it collapses down into this little carrying case. We'll put a link to where we found it. Was it on Amazon?
It was on Amazon.
In the description at some point.
And it's held up really good, too.
Yeah, we've used it.
really good
Take up, set up,
material.
take down, and the plastic's really, really firm. We put it in our backyard here for quite a few barbecues, and you can get some real fun out of it even without having a large amount of space. So
Yeah.
it's a nice little addition, and it doesn't take up a lot of space in the storage. It doesn't weigh a lot. So again, just a good way to pass time and set up our outside kind of camping area.
All right, so here's the water setup. And
Stinky, slinky. I did it right the first time. Of course. There was no
check the
poo everywhere, despite what they tell you.
little surge protector, right? 30. They had a plug up here. It's a really nice lot, so we didn't have to worry about anything being too bad. You get the surge protector just in case. Got the cord set up. Got the water set up. This is another cool.
Look how clean Galactica is.
Yeah, she's not that
Oh my
clean
goodness,
anymore.
that's a
We
second.
sh-
Oh,
We really need to wash her.
oh my God.
outside.
Yeah, we haven't used the outside shower yet, but we
No.
we probably will eventually.
Stinky slinky set up. All squared away. Exactly. Yep. that's
Smart
pretty
girl.
cool.
Look at her.
Right, so then the slide came out. We were worried that we may not have enough space between the circuit box and the slide. We parked it in there just right. Had more than enough clean.
So again, in our evolution, getting smarter, you saw the idea out there of getting the PVC pipe measured.
So Happily Ever Hanks has a video that they put out, and they measured their slides with a PVC pipe, and so they have like 3 slides, I think. So they just use one PVC pipe, and it has the lines of where their slides come out, which I thought was a really good idea. We really need to do that, especially because the last trip that we were out, we actually were worried about our slide coming out. We put it all the way out first before we unhooked the truck.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
brought it back in. So it's a really nice idea to have a PVC pipe, just on hand that has the measurement of your slide, so you can bring that out before you unhook.
Just make it part of your kit,
Right.
and it just saves time, effort, and energy. And these are things you learn over time. It
Right.
streamlines the process. Like I
Yeah.
said, we do more in 30 minutes than 30 minutes took our whole. Anyway,
Yeah.
noobs.
Gold. Colonial 1 did a great job. brought us out here just fine, nice and safe. And here's a little pool set up there.
For s'mores and stuff.
Exactly. So we're going to keep food going. From what I understand, Charlie's got a griddle that she bought to fit right over the top.
You're so excited about our kitchen.
I was.
Only once. This is the only time.
This up to propane, right? And in the morning, she's gonna put a griddle right over the top.
I mean, it is nice to have, yes, but then we upgraded pretty fast. So.
I'm thinking about
Breakfast.
the grease that the Blackstone has put out, you know, and I'm imagining all of that on the RV.
All over.
And so glad
Yeah.
that we moved away from that.
Yeah.
You know, like I
that's a
couldn't
good
even
point.
imagine the maintenance and
Cleaning that, yeah.
Yeah.
And especially because some of the stuff we've cooked on the Blackstone too. Like I can't imagine trying to cook it on there.
the outside kitchen. It moved. I mean, the burgers you made that time we were out there were good.
They
They
were
were
good.
really
Go
good.
in, mess with the AC. Yeah, so the setup, like I said, it didn't take long at all.
Yeah, we only used it once.
Again, it was,
That was the only time we
That's-
did it.
it was
Just-
fun work.
Yeah.
And I just
we-
love the experience, so
what's his
absolutely
name?
loving it out here.
Darren?
Off to a great start.
Yes.
Darren, you were right, man. So the night was great. It's our first time out there. We went and got Sonic the first night. Oh, the drone. It's a thing you do, apparently. You get a drone. It took me... still haven't figured out how to fly that thing properly. And it took me even longer to figure out how to put an SD card in it and realized that I had to have an SD card at a certain size in order for it to actually work. But yeah, I mean, it was fun to fly around, gave me something to do. And again, it's learning something new. I like learning new things. And so figuring out has been fun. Did Enchanted Rock. Yes. That was so fun.
Yeah.
Man.
That was actually the second time we've been there. We've been there before.
Just as hard
Yeah.
walking up that thing.
It's a really steep incline up the summit. I think it's called the Summit Trail. So it's really steep. It's really high. It takes a little bit to get up there, but it's a lot of fun. I mean, it's really beautiful. It's really good. Really fun, hike up. So
How far was Jellystone from
not far. I think it was like 20-minute drive.
about 20-minute drive? And that's helpful when you're going to Enchanted Rock, because Enchanted Rock, in order to get in the morning, you have to be there at
Yeah. Well, now they're doing reservations. They weren't doing reservations the first time we went. So
Yeah.
we ended up leaving
we left here
at 5 in the morning or something, 5:30 in the morning
to get there at 7.
to get there right at 7. And
we
the
were
park doesn't
still-
actually open till 9.
And we were still
But
in line.
I had
a
done my
ways.
research and you needed to be there that early in order to get in the
Mm-hmm.
park. So we did, and we were still really far back, even getting there at 7:30, when we did.
Yeah, but I think they were doing reservations.
But
this
now
time.
they're doing reservations, yeah. So you have to have a reservation before you get in, and so the line just wasn't as long that when we went this time. It was still pretty long, but it wasn't as long.
Oh, there we go. You're actually using the outdoor kitchen.
Yeah, but I could only fit 4 burgers on there, and that was it.
Yeah,
So with the Blackstone now, I can cook burgers, fries,
An army, everything all at
the
once.
entire meal on
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
So I can imagine how that probably would have gotten frustrating after a while. What is that? Snapchat filter?
Yeah, so we were there, and it was they had the pool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this was during the COVID had really it wasn't as widespread, and
No, it was.
anyway.
It was.
Yeah, I don't know, but we got out there and the pool was open,
Yeah.
and just being able to get away from kind of all the crazy. And Maddie she's a water baby. She loves being in the water, so she was in there with her dragons, sharing with all the kids and stuff. And but then you had to send our obligatory snaps. I only have one person on my Snapchat.
And downloaded it because I wanted you to.
Anyway,
so it's fine.
we maintain our streaks.
We do.
Yes, but yeah, that's me and Maddie doing the Snapchat thing.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man, it was a great time though. So
It's so clean. Oh my gosh.
yes, it was so new and so clean. I think that's all we had right there was that cooler, that little table,
The chairs.
the chairs.
Yep.
That was all we had to our setup. Inside, we didn't even have anything. We were so paranoid about weight.
Yeah.
because the truck.
Because that was when we saw the Silverado. And
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
look
yeah.
back at one of our videos when we talked about the trucks,
Yeah.
you'll know what we're talking about.
Yeah, we were so paranoid about weight, so we only put in the truck only stuff that we needed.
Yeah.
No luxury items. Did we even have the TV in there yet?
I think so.
Yeah. So this is me just trying to figure out the drone and get some kind of cool dynamic shots of the Galactica. Again, the video's crappy because the only thing I knew was how to use the app for the drone on my phone. So it was only photographing at like 720 by 10 bad resolution. I don't even know what it was. It's terrible. You can see here. But Jellystone was a blast. Though.
It was.
It kind of set the tone really nice for us. It was a nice little weekend trip, and that's all we were going to be. We're weekend warriors. So we went out there. We got it done. We made it there safely. We had a blast. We went to the live music and the
wine tasting.
wine tasting. We definitely enjoyed that.
Yes.
We moved our badminton net over to the bigger open field, so we actually played with other people that were there. They had kickball there. They had what's that little thing with the gaga ball?
Gaga ball, yeah.
So it was really good. And kind of really what we needed at the time to get away, get out there. And the washrooms are really nice. We were just a really short walk from where we were.
Yeah, we actually used those more than the RV because Peyton had a friend that came with us because it was it was actually her birthday weekend. So she had a friend that came with us. So we actually used the bathhouses because, with 5 people wanting to take a shower, it's just easier to do that than 5 people try to use the bathroom in the Galactica.
Oh my God. So much red.
Yeah, we were burnt.
So
oh my gosh.
much red.
Yes, we were. I mean, it was great because we were outside the whole time. So it was awesome.
And that's what we wanted.
Yeah.
That's what we did this for.
That's why we did it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Colonial 1 is ready to pull the Galactica. We've just finished our our first Labor Day trip. This person here that's too cool to be in the video's birthday is today, so we're gonna get on home. So
It's my sister, Peyton.
Put her on blast.
be sweaty.
Hey.
All right, about to get on the road.
Yeah, so we made it back safe and sound.
We
It was
did.
our first trip. It was absolutely a blast. I enjoyed doing this.
Yeah.
This is really, really cool. Good
was
way
fun,
to
yeah.
go back and look at what we did and what all we've learned.
Yes.
So there will be definitely more coming. The next, where do we go next? Did we do Louisiana next?
I don't think so. I think we did some trips in between. I think we went out to Wilson H at least once before we went to Louisiana.
Okay. So yeah, that's coming down the pipe. Our next reaction video will be our next trip. Hopefully you enjoyed this.
Yes.
And
Hopefully.
we'll see you down the road.
See you down the road.